Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Becoming Your Own VIP, Mind, Body, and Soul. And tonight I wanted to talk about doubt. I had a moment when I woke up out of bed and I just doubted. I just had serious doubt about my direction, what I should do, how I should handle things of that nature. And I had to do some self-inquiry on this and really go deep as to why. And again, I kind of teach or explain in my other videos that everything has to do with our parents. Our parents are our first teachers in this world. And from that place on, we learn from others. And a lot of that doubt is from, one, our parents' own fears. Them saying, don't do this because of whatever they're scared of, whether that's traveling, whether them being fearful of the world, other people, certain types of people, things, experiences, whatever that is. Then, of course, we all have our own feelings, our own moral compass, and we do things, one, out of our own way of learning. And so we'll go test the waters in something. In our hearts, that's what we wanted to do. That was our learning lesson we were taking upon ourselves to go do. And then our parents will lash out in some way, whether that's physical, whether that's saying that was dumb, that was stupid, why would you do that? Make it to the point where you feel like you did something wrong, right? So then you start doubting, well, dang, was that wrong? Should I have, so eventually that stuff piles up, okay? And it gets so high that, you start building your defenses around that. And part of that defense is questioning your own decisions and how you should go about them, because your own decisions lead to consequences that really personally you don't want. So you begin to doubt yourself. Now, me personally, I began to doubt myself. So then I put the onus on my sisters to make decisions for me. Now, again, I'm a little girl. So at that time, it was just seemed to be the best option. And it was the safest option for me. That was how I protected myself, along with disassociating myself. So then I didn't even know what was going on sometimes. So then I couldn't even make a good decision if I wanted to. So then I was winging it. And when you think about it, that's what we do through our entire life. We're winging it because we don't want to hurt our partner's feelings, our coworkers, our boss, our teachers, whoever is in our lives, we doubt. And then guess what? Then we raise our kids in that same uncertainty. And that's, again, our ancestral karma. It's just all just pouring down like a rapid domino effect. And again, this is where we stop the falling dominoes. We say, hold on. And this is what that self-inquiry, that's what I am doing, is by stopping those dominoes and saying, now it's got to stop right here, right now, because I'm ready to make changes in my life. So what makes me doubt? And that self-inquiry is what came up to the surface within me. And when you doubt your identity, when you doubt your strength, your power, your intelligence, your capabilities, and all that you can do for yourselves, even your dreams, think about all the times when you wanted to go do something, whether that's travel, be with a certain person, art, a certain career path. Think about all the times that someone dissuades you and say, no, why would you do that? You're not going to earn any money this way. Or why would you do that? You're so far away from us. Things of that nature. And then they build up on your own fears. And maybe you're right. Maybe if I did this, then something will happen. So then the cycle of doubt continues. So think of all the times when that happened. So now, with healing and with clearing out all the toxic foods and toxic environments, people, TV, things of that nature that are not feeding you positively, by releasing and removing all of that from your life, you start becoming clearer. Whether you meditate, whether that's you go walking, you go reading, you do art, you do whatever you want that allows your mind to clear. You start hearing yourself, your inner child, saying things that are very negative. And I'll get into another video about negativity. Fear-based things that make you doubt your path, what you should do. You just want to go back to doing the easy thing, which is going back and Netflix watching, hanging out with your friends, going to go drinking at night, going dancing, clubbing, doing all this stuff. There's things that you would rather do than take a look at the things that has plagued you your entire life. And that's, again, a form of doubt, which is essentially fear. And it's time to not be afraid. Face your fears and see what you uncover inside, because you're amazing. And that's what I'm finding out within me. I've given my power away, and that affects your chakras. And when your chakras are out of alignment, you're out of alignment. So again, your moral compass, it steers you. It tells you, hey, you're out of alignment. You're going all over the place and stuff like that. So now it's time to hold on. Stop. Figure out what's going on. What is your body telling you? What is your mind telling you that your heart isn't with? You know what I'm saying? Because your mind is your devil's playground. Your mind plays tricks on you. Your mind wants you to stay in a shallow realm of materialistic things, where your heart wants you to follow your soul, your spirit, and what makes you happy, your dreams. Okay? So I'll continue to do more videos, but don't doubt yourself. It's one of those things where you have to say to yourself, I'm ready for more. And how can I go get it? And go get it. And that takes one step at a time, because let me tell you, if you just try to jump right up into it, you're going to become overwhelmed. And that's okay, because failure is also part of our lessons. Because guess what? If we jumped right in, we're like, oh, shoot, I took on too much. Hold on. Let me pull back. And then you'll pull back. But really, it is taking one step at a time, and just taking your time, taking your pace. Don't compete with anybody else just because you see them going at a fast pace or succeeding in an area you want to succeed. They're not you. Everybody has our own struggles, our own fears, our own perspectives, our own strengths, and our own weaknesses. Just because they're excelling in one area, they may be slacking in another. And that's something that they're working on. You don't know what happens behind closed doors. And guess what? The mind is that closed door. Your heart, everything about you is closed doors. You can't see what goes on in the inside of another person. I could smile all day long and be in inner turmoil. So don't try to run someone else's race. Take your time. God is patient. Look at all that he had done in your entire life, watching you, waiting for you to wake up to him. So if he can be patient, you can be patient. That's all he's been trying to teach us this whole time, to find our way back to him. It just takes one step at a time. That's what our lessons were. Once we get tired of the lessons and we start listening to our heart, we find God. And again, you can call it whatever you want. It doesn't have to be God. But obviously, that's what I grew up with. So you could say spirit. Some people call it source, because God is the source of all things. It's whatever you want to say. But the bottom line is, we know that we are created, and we do have a higher being in our lives. And I'm just going to call it God, because that's just easier for me, because that's how I identify it, okay? But we're all on that path. Whether you know it or not, you're on a spiritual path. You have two choices in life, the yin and the yang. Which do you choose? So I need to look at my notes real quick too, just real quick. I know a lot of the doubt also developed a lot of codependency within me. So you're people pleasing because you just don't want to do the wrong thing. But when you look at people pleasing, how many times do you actually do people pleasing and it still backfires? Like, no matter what you do, they're still not happy. And then you have to up your game. And then you're fatiguing yourself out, and you're not happy in the end either. You're actually very miserable because of the fact you're still working so hard and the situation's not changed. It's gotten worse because you're not in your power. So as you heal, you clear, you balance your chakras, you become centered within yourself. You find your voice where your voice was lost for so long. And you can start speaking up for yourself. You can start setting boundaries. I'm really looking forward to more videos and time with you all. But don't doubt yourself anymore. There's something called intuition, just an inkling that will come out of nowhere within you. And, pick up a book, ooh, this looks good. and it actually will enlighten you, that's more than likely your intuition saying, hey, I should grab this. There's something about this book. Um, you know, a video on YouTube, a lot of videos, all of a sudden I was intuitively just feeling like I should watch this. That topic just spoke to me. And so I click on it and it does. And it's one of those things where you just got to start listening to yourself. Don't question and listen to so many other people. Listen if you want. That's okay. Nothing's wrong with that because we're all teachers here. But use your discernment and use what resonates with your soul, what resides within you and your moral compass. Is it going to lead you astray? Is it with the best of intentions? And what are you going to do with all that when you find out about it? Are you really going to put it to action? Is it really going to be useful? If not, what pieces of it was, so that you can take that and then learn something else? So you are really learning about yourself when you really never knew yourself. So I know for a very long time, that's all I taught to my family is I want to know me. I want to know who I am. I know who I am as a daughter. I know who I am as a mother, but I never knew me. And when you feel lost at just some point in time, you're winging it and your life reflects it. And I was tired of winging it. I was tired of being reactionary. I was getting tired of getting thrown in the wind and not knowing where I was going to land. So this is my journey. This is our journey. And this is about becoming your own VIP, mind, body, and soul. And how to heal it so you can stand up to be uniquely you, lovingly you. Only you can be you. So it's done comparing yourself to everybody on the videos. It's done comparing yourself to what's on social media. Be you. Laugh your quirky laugh. Say your quirky things. Stand up for your rights. If that's what you're passionate about and you're seeing things going on, go ahead. Share your story. You're a comedian, go out and be a comedian. If you're a good cook, go be a cook. If you do a great job cleaning, go clean people's houses. I don't care. Whatever is going to make you and put you in your power. You find that. You find your voice. You find your passion. And don't doubt it. All right, guys. So have a good night. Take care and look forward to having more videos. Feel free to ask anything, like and share. And you guys have a blessed night. See you later.